Begin! Okay. So we're missing here. Celestian there. What's actually? Huh. I'm surprised of this one, but no, that's him moving the body. That's the camera. They're making a plan together. Is that? It must be that one, right? I think. Yeah. Act 2. They call 1 o'clock. They calling in Yashiro. Are they? Is there anyone on the no? Nope. 1 o'clock. Yashiro comes. There, anything else? Not really. Yeah. Just checking. Take him in the Justice Hammer. Taking the picture. There we have it. And he fights that, trying to move. And now it's 6 o'clock there, or a little over. You're late. You get hit by Justice Hammer number 4. And then, oh, wait. He moves the body. No, he doesn't do that here. Was that the 6 o'clock then? He didn't wait. Instead he's... Oh, it must be Bloody Justice Hammer number 4? Yeah, because it's down there. Okay, I see. That's the photo. Hifumi was attacked. Then they drag him to now. Is it Justice Hammer number 3? Is it his backpack that in it? I don't know if we take it there. Then, yeah. Because number 3 was in there. I mean, number 2 was... Yeah, he was attacked with number 2. Hopefully I'm not too wrong here. Everything there. They move Taka's body there and move it up again. Ah, so happy. So happy and so glad. And now the bloody spotless hammer. Right. Is this all? Yeah, I think so. Reenact.
You.
Please say it's all right.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Hifumi! Agree.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Tick tock, tick, tick, tick.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro.
Yeah.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan.
Why is that clock then though a little past 6? Why couldn't the first one also be there? Why was it a little past 5 instead?
They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, The killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1, and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Yeah, it's so pretty how he dances there.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office, and once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Celeste! Yeah! Kisses.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Ooh! Complete! Yeah!
Lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Oh. She totally changed her accent also and all that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Just accept it all. Yeah, many sees that it was very bad of me often. I mean, I knew that I just didn't know what thing that actually fitted in it all. Oh yeah, 91 medals. 99.
Okay,
One.
Monokuma,
91.
I'm ready to begin. Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Yeah, what's the choice gonna be? For some reason I think it's the wrong one. You know, the way the world has gone. But no, it's the right one. Yeah!
Celeste, in a very nice fashion. It's basically a formal detective spell, but once again, you're totally correct. The black and this time the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestial Ludenberg, or more precisely, Teku Yashiro. Yeah.
Honestly.
Alas, well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Ifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did appraise Ifumi with this plan? But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. Well, she has someone kidnapped, I guess. I'm sure she relied on her speciality lying. My speciality? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then, did you use him? You know, I know you figured it out, Kiyaka. You're absolutely right. To get Ifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who was still left, I avoided mentioning it by name, but... You mean how you mentioned it in the trial and Monokuma didn't notice anyway, like, yeah, sure! Now it's like, no, we can't mention alter ego, but we mentioned it before in the trial, like, yeah! It was the one thing Ifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean? Yeah. Is she talking about alter ego? Yeah.
Say what?
What? What was that? What are you talking about? I'm not knowing anything about alter ego, even though you mentioned it before during the trial.
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here.
I'm totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words...
Then you're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
That is right.
I see.
And you, sir, you set to drag Ifumi into a plan you came up with. Right again. Last night after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Ifumi a little visit.
What are you doing here?
Oh look, yes, that's costume in the background. Oh, and amongst us,
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
What?
So then,
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken, you know what, to Taka's room earlier and took a picture of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? He was supposed to yell if either of us got close there.
You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me. Oh, that's what she said.
What?
And he took the pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime! An absolute crime! I mean, I know we're gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far!
Did you go kinda like Monaco? Nah. It was amazing and completely about it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.
I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life.
I'm going to kill him! I'm going to fucking kill him!
most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hand.
Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape, and he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean...
Taka is going to try to kill you,
What?
indeed.
and also he can keep her to himself.
This bastard! Bastard, 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 bastard!
Honestly.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts?
Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I have to save her!
Actually,
Then, would you like to join up with me? It just so happens I come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Ifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on me was remarkable. The power of love. Even a love as twisted as death can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me, Mom.
I see.
I have a native question for you. Was that savage costume Ifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was. It was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he makes something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But...
So why you decide to make me the suspect, Mom? Because you are stupid. That's it!
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad you stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry, Mom.
But when you explain your plan to Ifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead?
What she asking is, what was Ifumi supposed to do after that, assuming I'd actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That is simple. After he did his part, he pretended to be dead. Once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course, that was all there was to it. As I explained it to Ifumi, the plan was... While you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Ifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Ifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So, you had planned to kill him all along.
But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Bakuya, Mom.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what make you think things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, that is true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been an escape. But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here, Mom.
You little bitch.
Obviously that was a lie. Ah!
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch.
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you wanna know why?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that the dream. And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in an European castle. A castle? Yeah, I can. Yeah, shoot. And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. Oh, I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Guts girl. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfect aesthetic world of descendants.
This is fine.
Living there the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what its life is all about. Oh, combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursue my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you are really able to kill your own friend for it.
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrifice other for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotion. The consciousness deceives the unconsciousness. And that's why you're not scared.
Yes, indeed.
That is right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette. But
Hey.
You just get executed again, man. Besides, he died already. What would it? You couldn't come back as a dead person, right?
Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feeling, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak fake smile, is what betrayed her.
Chills, chills,
You all done?
chills.
Okay then, let's get rolling. The Blackened disturbed the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
Lizzie,
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
oh. Game over! Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. So she didn't even get to be burned there as a witch, which I think was one of the ways she probably would have liked it to be. If anything, you know, matching all her aesthetics and all. And so another one has been judged guilty. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I consider her a friend too. And for him to just come along and...
Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't get free of their regrets from the art tower, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Yes, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about? Oh man, I throw it in the traffic. It just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So, anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key-type object from Celeste? So, what's the deal with that?
She wants me to delete all her porn on the computer.
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
Wow.
How
Oh man, oh yes, oh man, oh yes. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya
See ya!
Bye bye, Monokuma. Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's the key that Celeste gave you? To her room where she hid the
so...
AI, right?
Most likely. It's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Oh, one of the dress.
Well, then that means, Celeste probably hid it in there, yeah.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easier to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea.
We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I check with you later.
what?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask?
As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not why I mean. Why, yeah. There's still the risk of a spy, you know.
Then I'll go too.
What?
Yeah,
Please, let me go.
standing here arguing is just gonna draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Huh, do whatever you want.
Thank you, Bakuya.
Well then.
Then, it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, man, okay?
Huh? So Makoto and Kyo are gonna go together? Oh my, does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Guess like a total pushover when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Tina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there
Shall
alone.
we go?
Well, shall we?
Yeah,
So then,
We need to get back into the locker.
Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw... I completely forgotten her voice.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It is safe. Thank goodness.
I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart.
I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So, you can officially see the this glass.
As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but... Can we take a second? Since we have the opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at school?
you...
Is Is that what you wanted to come here with me?
However,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now.
I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried?
Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
It is only natural to think I'm the mastermind spine, right? And you too?
no. I believe in you.
What?
Yeah, believe in me?
Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends.
We're all in this together. Come on, open your heart for me now. I understood.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more.
Then
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you where I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, I'm psychic.
what I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it's kind of blew my mind. But right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had confirmed what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action. Wait, you're not gonna tell me the story! God, game!
Correct.
The base bedroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back.
So she are allowed to go into the boys' locker room, but I couldn't go into the girls' one. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? Could she really be right about what exactly? Yeah, figure that out.